Hello WEDF Universe, this is the WEDF owner here. I would kind of like to give y'all a little update as to the status of Night of Champions Extreme Rules, as well as the show build-up before the show airs. Well, WEDF Night of Champions Extreme Rules, well, things kind of got delayed because of the 10-year anniversary show, which I still urge y'all to check out, as well as the WEDF Flame Women's Second Round, which has gotten a record low amount of views, which is kind of disappointing me, considering a lot of y'all asked for women's wrestling to be in WEDF. But I suggest y'all watch the 10-year anniversary show, as well as that, as well as the recent Raw. Now, as to why we haven't had any episodes out lately, I've just been a little bummed about the lack of views and likes and comments. I've asked for support on the videos and I haven't gotten it. I mean, it sucks to have like 4 comments on the show. It's not even about the show. And that's just kind of demotivated me to do anything. It's like no one cares. It's like no one cares. They say, oh yeah, we care, but then when I push shows out, I don't get any support at all. And that's kind of why I've been torn apart as to why should I continue? Should I quit? Should I continue? What's the point of doing this? I'd like to continue, but if I continue gaining the lack of support, I'm just gonna probably just quit. And it's like, y'all just be like, well, y'all still post shows regardless. We're not gonna like your shows. We're not gonna comment on them. And that just kind of hurts, though. Like, I've been doing this for 10 years, and I've never seen this lack of activity. There's just no one on the WEDF Discord. There's not much comments on Facebook, not much activity on Twitter. And it's just, I don't know what to do. I don't know what I should do to grow this channel. There's a few things I'd like to discuss. There's a lot of things I like to discuss. I know a lot of people on Facebook were mentioning, why don't you bring in Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, and all these indie guys? While unfortunately I do not watch any indie wrestling, so I wouldn't know how to book them, and if they were to be in WEDF, they would have to be at the top of the card. And WEDF is top heavy talent wise already, enough as it is. There's 56 superstars on Raw, 47 on Smackdown, and then you have the 205 Live roster, which is roughly about 20 superstars. So how would you fit them in when you have a loaded roster like I do, and without them being irrelevant? That's why I haven't really, and plus I don't watch them, so I don't know how to use them. I don't know how to use them. I wouldn't know what to do or anything like that. Also, what would be some ideas for me to promote the show? I would just feel like all these Illuminati things, it's like the YouTube has the chosen top of the line for WWE games such as FAM and Element Games and CM Pulse and New Legacy Inc. And they don't want anything to do with lesser known shows, and they just treat you like you don't exist. I mean, the Unite thing is kind of a scam, in my opinion. They changed the whole thing about, like Smokey, for example. They don't even recognize his WEDF accomplishments or any of his other league accomplishments. I just think that whole thing's a scam. It's just to put over their own vision of what they want to do. And it's really not anything original. They're not uniting anyone. They're just uniting what they want to do. They're not uniting CAW. They're not uniting the other leagues, such as WEDF, DCA, ARC, FDW, and TGPW, and SMF, and all these other leagues. They're not doing anything to unite them. they're distancing themselves from them. They're not really a CAW league. they're more of 2K stuff, related stuff, and I just feel like I'm a distant part of that. I'm not a part of anything related on, like, when people talk about leagues, no one talks about what WEDF has done, and that's kind of disappointing me too. I just feel like people have given up on me. I just feel like maybe I should give up. If they give up on me, why should I try? Well, that's why I've been upset about things, and you know, it's just been stressful. I've been working 10-hour shifts. It's hot in the summertime. I just want to go home after work and eat something, relax, cool off, and not do anything, just sleep. And then I do that 4 days in a row, and then you don't hear anything from me. Nothing in general, nothing on Facebook, nothing on Twitter, nothing on YouTube, unless it's Connor Witty doing something NXT related. And I just can't do it all myself. And I don't really have anyone else helping with, like, production, or asking to help with production, or anything like that. I'm not on to say anything to them, but then you don't hear from them for about 5 days or so, and I'm not trying to throw anyone under the bus or anything. I'm throwing myself under more than anything. Well, like I said, I'm rambling a lot because I can't think of what I want to say properly. But it's just, I don't know what to do. Like, I need help with promo videos and other stuff like that, and I just feel like no one's offered to help me out with anything. I mean, these promo videos would take a long time to do. You have to go through like 20 episodes of 2 hours each, and you gotta find the right stuff and merge it all into a 3-minute video. That's hard. That is hard and time consuming. I just don't have the time to do that. I don't think y'all want to be waiting 6 months like FEM does on their Cyber Fan Day, or whatever they're doing. But that just takes a while. And then the highlight reel feature in WWE 2K18 is not the best. It should be like it was in 2K14. No story designer. I mean, if I take time off and try to put all this effort in, I feel like I wouldn't get anything to show for it. And that's kind of the worst part of it, is like, why should I put up the effort if no one's going to watch, or no one's going to comment, or no one's going to like, or anything like that. But to everyone who is viewing, I urge y'all to do one thing. Apparently this YouTube situation has screwed up a lot of viewers because of the notification system. Please hit that notification bell if you're still interested in watching the product, and so that way y'all get notified when y'all get uploads. I'll probably need to start doing that at the beginning of my videos to ensure that people are notified, because I feel like that's taken a hit on my views, and big time. I feel like it's cut it almost in half, for about 35-40% is where, and it's hurt my motivation, it's hurt a lot of things. I mean, sure, I'm appreciative that Josh has come back to help book in a capacity. I will not reveal much about it. Connor Witty, I appreciate you. Malcolm May, I appreciate you. Carter, I know you've left WEDF, but I mean, I appreciate everything you've done over the years. Eddie Mack and Brian Henniger, the Super Dingoes for reaching out to commentate, Smokey, Danny Jackpot, even Loudon Styles, who doesn't really have anything much to do with me. He don't really, I appreciate your help from the years ago, like 6 years ago, whenever you commentated before. Autumn, appreciate you. And there's people I like to shout out to that have helped me over the years. Even Drew, Steven, yeah, Gay Steve, yeah, Kool-Aid with the K. I mean, 10 years is just, you know, it's a long. Brought my keys. It's 10 years is a long time to do CAW, especially WEDF, being in virtual wrestling. Let me get on my Discord real quick to see who else I need to thank. Matt Eichhorn, yeah, I gotta thank him, especially for coming back and commentating the whole 10-year anniversary show. D-Wall, still need to get with you about the women's stuff. We're after Night of Champions Extreme Rules. There might be a WEDF women's show that's supposed to be taking place after Night of Champions Extreme Rules. There's just a lot of people I like to thank over the years for helping with WEDF over the years. And Andrew from WGE, Afro, shout out to him. Smokey, I've mentioned before. Even Ethan Fraser from ICWA, ECWA, his show. H.A. Duke, Daniel, Nerdy Hippie, Osiris, Stream Tony for the shout outs and helping me get through depression. Yeah, I just need to make this video to show, explain some things that have been bothering me, why I haven't posted as much. Like, I'd like to post more, but I kind of need some help with, especially commentary recording. Like, we commentate via Discord in a group chat, but let's say I'm not here, I'd like someone else to record, so at least we can get a show on YouTube and they can help with that. I mean, that would be more appreciative than anything. I'd appreciate if someone was able to do that. To post, you know, commentate the show and put it together and upload it to my YouTube, which is what that Malcolm Bennett has done with 205 Live. I just feel like, especially with Raw and Smackdown, maybe that could be done too, because I know it's my show, but I can't be able to be on after 4 o'clock when I'm tired and hot and sweaty, and then have to go in at 5:30 the next morning. I work 5:30 to 4 days in a row. I mean, that just, then I hang out with friends and have a social life too, and I'm sleepy, and I just don't have enough time and enough sleep to really do anything. And it's just kind of caught up with me. I'm not 19 years old when I first started doing this, and I don't have the energy like I used to. But I would like to continue WEDF, but only if I get a certain amount of support. I've made videos like this before, and it's worked for a little bit, and then things just go back to the way they were. And I don't want to stop. I've got a lot of huge plans I want to do. I also posted recently a poll on Facebook and Twitter asking, should I stay on WWE 2K18 or move to WWE 2K19? But with a lack of information, I mean, all we've had is a roster reveal, no new gameplay, no gameplay mechanics, no new gameplay features like special guest referee. I heard rumors about Lumberjack, I Quit, 40-man Rumble. So with all these, etc., and with the lack of information, I was wondering, should I stay on 2K18 or move to 2K19 and spend 2 months just trying to create everyone like entrances and download CAWs and create entrances and move sets, which take a long time, as well as recreating all of my own original CAWs. I mean, that takes time, and I just don't know if I have the time, and especially with the new gameplay, I don't know if I would have enough time to redo all that. So I'd like to ask people on YouTube about that. Should I stay on 2K18 or should I move to 2K19? If I do move, it'll take a while before I go over there, because it's just very time consuming. And anyway, enough of that. I've rambled enough of that. The episode description, the episode schedule, there's no scheduled dates, but I have a list of episodes leading up to Night of Champions Extreme Rules that will be in the description, as well as an episode list leading up to Summerfest. There's always 4 Raw and 4 Smackdown episodes before every pay-per-view. Now, I'd like to ask everyone in the comments, do you think I should go down the 3-show build-up or continue with the 4-show build-up to maybe speed up the season a little bit, and maybe just use United kind of as a stepping stone to build towards the shows, the pay-per-views? I wonder if that would be an idea that I could do. And what would be some suggestions that could be done to help this channel out? What would be some suggestions to help grow this channel, maintain viewership, gain new viewers, make sure that keep people interested? What can be some things that can be done to help that out? You know, the commentary, as far as that goes, that's hard to get everyone on the same connection speed. I don't know if that ever will be fixed. But we're doing our best to do what we can. But we just can't help if someone cuts out. But anyway, I think I've rambled enough for about 16.5 minutes. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone who has stuck with me. I just hope we can continue doing WEDF for years to come. Anyway, this is the WEDF owner signing out.